Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe, where we are playing Dungeon Fantasy role-playing game powered by GURPS 4th edition once again. I am Luke, the GM, and we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Granite, and we're gonna go out in a blaze of glory.
Let's see, we've got James.
Hey, I'm James. I am playing Brawling. Brawling the brick arm. The suicide dwarf.
Suicide Dwarf. We've got CD.
Hi, I'm CD. I'll be playing Sir Arthur of the Yellow Rose, now an archer. Fear me.
He traded in his sword for the bow, and I do fear you. And we've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Eberrat, and I am playing today Nabil Wupnik, a little goblin that likes to stab, and have found a nice little shiny dagger.
Yeah, it'd be good for sticking in people. Definitely. So, in the last session, this little group of tag-alongs, violent types who like being paid for being violent, murdered a bunch of goblinoids that had holed up in a cave. It did turn out that they were bandits and likely murderers themselves. A lot of them were just miners, though. And you've come away with a little bit of loot from that. You've headed back into the town where you first heard about this potential opportunity. So, another day on the road and night, and I imagine you've spent around a day in town restocking your supplies, buying and selling various goods. It's a well-equipped little logging town for the most part. And obviously there's some above ground mining to be done in the mountains behind. So it's decently sized. There are a couple of blacksmiths, lots of stuff that guys like you would enjoy available to buy. And
Well, I think we're gonna probably want to report our victory. See if we can get rewarded.
aye, that is indeed an option. There is a mayor of this town. He is a halfling, of all things. It's quite a large halfling population in Whiten.
Did we bring some kind of proof, guys?
I mean, we
Heads.
have the goblin that I took.
Oh,
We bring the heads.
You did bring a goblin back with you. I forgot that you kept one
Alright.
alive and, like, strong-armed it along.
Indeed.
You want to drag that goblin all the way back to Whiten?
Yep.
Cool.
The whole time giving him lectures on chivalry and what's good. Just really droning on.
I don't understand what my purpose is. What do you hope me to do? They'll execute me. They hate my kind, sister. Tell them.
Nah, they do.
Yes, but
Well,
they'll
right
pay
now
for
you-
your head. You are proof that we've killed all of your family.
He just pulls a face and starts crying.
Now, don't be mean to him. Your purpose
I don't want my
is
head.
just you're going to follow me around and hold my arrows.
Look, I don't want to listen to this whining the entire way down. We don't need them. We don't need this goblin alive as evidence.
Please.
But I've already given my word that he will not be executed by me or us.
Then let him go. I don't care.
No.
Well,
Well, I too am tired of this incessant whining.
you've been listening to it for a
Hey.
good. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, you were listening to it
He
for a good few hours before he got conked out.
Yeah. Like, armored fist, just bonk,
So yeah,
That's what I call problem solving.
not to dwell on too much travelling and busybodying, let's have you arriving with an unconscious goblin at the mayor's keep. Guards look at you and it's like, it's you lot. You're the guys who went out and said you'd deal with them bandits, find out why the goblins were so rich. Looks like you caught yourself a goblin.
Yes and yes. And yes?
And
Indeed.
why's that one not in chains?
Well, because it's fucking unconscious, you daft fuck.
No,
I
not
mean, they mean our guide.
Because
Native
we
guide.
paid that one.
Well,
With it.
Mayor will want to speak to you, that's for certains. Come on in. Leads you past the gates. No sudden moves. He does the points at his eyes and points at you, Nabble.
Mm-hmm. I do look around to see if there's something shiny around. As we pass by everything.
Yeah, there's a few
Sir
shiny
Arthur
things.
will just grip Napple by the head.
No.
No.
Shite.
Like guiding around a small child by their back of their head.
You're gonna end up with one of those baby carriers.
That might be alright, a lead for you or something like that. Harness.
I have money to pay a leathersmith to do that.
You got money to pay anyone to do just about anything. The mayor comes out. His name's Chumbo Bongwater. That's a halfling name.
Bong water.
Hello, I am the most honourable Mr. Bongwater. So, you said you'd do it? And, well, what did you come up with? Other than this unconscious goblin?
The bandit goblinoids were all hanging out in an abandoned mine. Turns out the mine still had some gold in it. So that's where they were getting all the gold nuggets from.
So it
Not
They
all
wasn't,
killed all
well
their
stuff.
leaders.
it wasn't banditry?
Oh, it was banditry too. They were also bandits, but it was a mix of both.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, where's the mine? Is there still gold in it now?
I'd be willing to bet there is.
Lots of it.
Ignores the goblin.
I flip them off.
Not even looking at you. But one of the mayor's guards is like looking at you, like, ooh, got their hand on the sword. Like, just give me a reason. Just give me a fucking reason.
I do the little pull up my eye and stick my tongue out.
Sword comes like an inch further out of the scabbard.
I hide
Arthur will
behind.
step between the two.
I thought we were supposed to be the suicidal ones.
Arthur will give a noble look at the guard.
The guard
need to-
shink sticks it back in. Keep an eye on your little creature there. Seems vicious.
No
And-
vicious
Only
than
to
the
those
rest of
who need
us.
to be.
Right Honourable Chumbo laughs. Says, well, it's a great service that you've done for us. Not deniable. I'll see to it that you're fed and watered for as long as you need. Stay in town. I'll make sure the inn comps your rooms, and I think we can see to it that you each get a little bit of compensation from the city coffers.
No deed on my part, fair sir. It's a
It,
noble's duty to help out.
Well, it seems
It's
you're quite the apt group, really. What were you going to say? Sorry, Granite?
I was going to ask if you were interested in knowing where the mine is.
Well, yes, of course, of course.
I don't think any of us is looking to put down roots and actually mine for a living these days. I think we'd be willing to tell you for a fee.
You
Unless you're a dwarf.
you'd need a permit for one, if you recall.
Indeed.
But I think a finder's fee could be reasonable.
Mm-hmm. That does sound fair. We'll certainly arrange a prospecting payment. How does around 1,000 gold sound?
As someone who owns dwarven mines, does that sound fair?
Have you got a skill related to your dwarven mine owning? Let's have a look. Like finance or
Unless
merchant.
that'd be fair, no. Unless high society would give it to me for some reason.
No, you got accountants that do this job for you. Granite is kind of familiar, and you think the mine's actually worth more than that in terms of a finder's fee. You think there's a good few pounds of gold gettable in there in just a couple of months' work. Brawling's even better. You argue back at the mayor briefly. He'll bring out his... oh, slow down, please, please. And he goes and fetches some clerk fella who has a look at the gold nuggets that you've brought and nods and agrees that it should be 4,000.
So we know prospecting, but I feel we should roll our merchants also.
That would make sense, really. 4,000 is kind of what it's worth.
No, brother, I think we should go for 10,000. It's
So-
10,000 or nothing.
So we're both correct, but then we argue with each other about what the price should be, and argue ourselves back down.
Sounds good to me. I think you end up getting 2,000
So
because you just scare the shit out of these guys as well. What are you saying, Neville?
Sounds fair.
I guess it probably went something like 2,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 2,000, and then that one goes in 2,000.
Fuck.
I'll take that.
And that was like,
Yeah, you won.
There's a fair bit of cash that ought to be divvied, really. How much did I say were in cash? The other place, 200 plus 2,400 plus 4,600. There's 4 of you here. We don't need to include Jared in this, haha. She's mysteriously disappeared. It's a dark room. She might be in a corner. Who knows? Around about 1,000 pieces of 8 each.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, now that that ugly business is out of the way, I would like to discuss some uglier business. It seems you're quite capable at dealing with goblins, at least, but there's something a bit more mysterious in the forest to the north.
Ooh, adventure?
Quite the adventure, we believe. My mage has reason to suspect that there is an undead being. It's sought shelter.
Is it a lich? I hope it's a lich.
It's powerful, we think. People have gone missing while travelling to the north. There is an old route to Wither. It was once a 3-day or 2 or 3 day trek by road, but it's not been travelled properly for decades. We think somewhere not far off that old trail is where this person's made his camp. People will sometimes try and take the trip to Wither to trade, and this last year and 2, far too many have gone missing to ignore at this point, and I've suggested it to other types like you that have come through, and I don't know if they've investigated or not. Some have gone north to Wither that way, but we've not heard back since, and that was months ago now.
That sounds perfect.
Excellent. We should go do that.
Is there a reward?
Oh, if you could bring back evidence of a horror indeed dwelling in the woods, and that you've thwarted it, then you would be most handsomely rewarded. I think
Perfect.
at least double what we could offer you today. But be wary. As I said, this thing seems powerful, and though my mage has attempted scrying, they have been unsuccessful. It seems whatever is dwelling there is also attempting to conceal its presence from watchers. So good luck. Yes, yes. Anyone care for a rip of the ceremonial melee bong? Jumbo
Yes.
offers around the big hobbit bong that he's got.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Knocks top of your head off with
It
some
would be it would be rude not to.
bongweed.
Definitely.
Classic halfling bongweed.
Let's go.
Then we must go to the tavern.
To the tavern.
Where your meals and drinks are comped for the night.
I asked for a room, but I don't intend to go to it.
The mayor will also offer you a pack mule, because it's a long journey north to Wither, and it can carry supplies for you.
That's helpful.
I noticed you were not aboard horses. I think Chumbo and his guard
Indeed.
lead you to the tavern themselves, so you get a warm welcome when you arrive. Yeah.
Did your pony request to take the goblin?
Oh,
Or-
yeah. So the tied up goblin, they will thank very much, and they will take that. If you're not spending points on a goblin ally, then they are taking your goblin to the dungeon.
I did not spend points on a goblin ally. I was planning on spending points on an accountant ally soon.
When you come
Awesome.
back to this town, that goblin's been released from the dungeon and is reformed. He's been to college and got his accountancy degree.
Perfect.
So he became one of those brainy goblins. I don't remember the name of those. For D&D, skins? No,
I'm not sure.
Hobgoblin. They're
No,
just
no,
smart
no.
goblins.
The ones that have like psionics.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, you're asking for some
Yeah, I
esoteric
have no
stuff.
idea. Sorry.
Random goblinoid subset.
I find it's best to ignore the silence from D&D.
Weren't we having this conversation really recently? Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
It comes up a lot.
Blue goblins. It's blue goblins.
Yeah.
It will be an uneventful night in the tavern. It gets busy. A few people will gather round for stories. Nabble will definitely get mistreated by everyone in the bar.
I'll try to steal some of their purses, especially the ones that mistreat me,
Sounds like
or
it.
at least a coin or something.
Roland-
To just...
Brolin actually has a sense of duty to the comrades, so I think Brolin's actually gonna like continue to defend her.
Oh, you stand up for this goblin. People shut the
I will do the
gobs.
same.
People shut the gobs real fast when the knight and the angry dwarf speak up for Nabble.
Awesome.
It's definitely the kind of like, it's not you don't get to say that. It's you don't get to say that.
Got it.
We're still
Navel
saying
will
that.
definitely remember this.
She's just a woman, so I have to defend her because I have Code of Chivalry.
All the while he's like, filthy goblin. He's like, nah then, that's a lady goblin. You mind your P's and Q's. Okay.
Doesn't care about anything other than the fact that it's a lady goblin.
It's a lady. That's all I care about. I'm very into this whole night thing.
Yes, Navel is very lady.
Well,
I think the next
Well.
morning we're gonna head out.
yeah. Yes, indeedy. And it is a bit of a long trek, potentially. The route is easily followable, though. There are signs of this old road. There's just no way you'd ever take a cart on it. And you head off north into the forest.
To the
Duh.
forest.
Stupid
Does-
forest.
Does everyone have hiking?
Nope.
Nope.
Who's the
No, I don't have
slowest
hiking.
person at the minute, then? Probably the dwarves.
I'm looking
dwarves
at 7 here.
I think the dwarves are pretty.
Dwarves are 5.
Yeah, 5s each.
I got 6 now.
Okay, so even with your current encumbrances, your minimum is 5. Does everyone have hiking? Does anyone have hiking?
Does
No, I
anyone
don't
have
think
hiking?
Does
Crickets.
So. I have fishing.
Fishing won't get you there any quicker. Well, you spend the day travelling north. There's dwarves here, so I imagine there's songs getting sung.
Absolutely.
Drinking?
Well, yep, the pack mule that you get given is loaded up with barrels of wine.
Yeah.
The mayor wanted to make sure that you had plenty of supplies on your way north out of town. And so there is good food, good drink. And yeah, you probably end up moving a little bit slower because it's a bit of a party outing, is how it feels.
Oh
We're,
shit!
we're,
Should
we're
I
not pushing
roll my?
ourselves. Good.
Should I roll my alcohol intolerance?
It depends how much you're drinking.
Not much. I'm on
Uh,
an adventure right.
Nah, you'll be alright. It's only if you end up drinking a lot that you will be making yourself
Only
quite
if
ill.
you're trying to keep up with the dwarves.
Which is always a bad idea, unless you're a dwarf.
Or an elf.
As long as
I
they
know.
don't challenge me, I'll be fine.
Like elves, the only creature that can outdrink a dwarf.
Cheaters.
Well, after a full day of travel, with no real signs of anything on the road, at least, nothing like an undead monster or signs of an ambushed party,
Does it look like the road hasn't been used for a while?
yeah, you don't see any recent tracks. Like, you could all spot that goblins had been coming and going within the past couple of days at the other place. This road, it doesn't look like anyone's walked it in a month. But as the sun's setting on this first day of travel, you do come to a bit of a clearing, and there is another, even older road heading east into the mountains. You decide to set up sort of at this old crossroadsy place, I think. And
Sounds good.
you can see when dawn... Oh, this is a good question. Do you keep a watch?
Of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
Sounds good.
I mean, we might be suicidal, we're not stupid.
Everyone give
We want to
me...
die in battle.
Oh, someone give me a survival, please, for the camping after that first day of travel. Forest, ideally. I will also take hills or mountains, though.
Anyone got that?
I only got urban survival.
Granite's got you. Failure by 1. It's not the best spot for a camp. You've all got rocks in your backs. Brawling fixes it. Somehow.
What the hell you doing, brother? This is a terrible campsite. We should go 100 yards off the road.
It's such a shame that you've not got the Chuckle brothers in America, because Granite and Brawling are just Barry and Paul Chuckle.
Chuckle Brothers?
It's a UK children's program, but
Oh.
and it's basically just these two brothers that are idiots and try and do shit but fail because they're idiots, you know?
Nice.
Okay.
Their catchphrase
It's the
is
Three Stooges, essentially.
to me, to you, to me, to you, and they usually carry in an item of furniture, as they say in that.
Okay.
But what's interesting is they're from the same tiny village that I'm from. Anyway,
Cool.
the Chuckle Brothers, Granite and Brawling, set up camp, and they did an alright job. But this
And
next...
it's mostly entertaining because they're arguing the whole time.
And one of them's clearly a bit smarter than the other, but thinks they're a lot smarter than the other. That's what's really key in the dynamic.
Like, he is, in fact, more intelligent, but not as much as he thinks he is.
Yeah, neither of them is actually intelligent.
Correct. They're of equal intelligence. One of them just thinks he's much smarter, and the other one thinks that one's much smarter. The sun rises. You can see that old road leading up to the mountains. The trees leading up there are green and healthy looking. But downhill towards the coast, you can see that a few miles on, it looks like some of the trees are quite dead, and quite a lot of the trees are quite dead at that. Like a big patch, and it is just a strange... You know when you look down over rolling hills covered in trees, and there's just a big splotchy circle of black deadness.
Well, that looks promising.
Must be where we need to go.
What do you think? Is it all along the path? Looks to the others.
Let me see if I have tracking or something.
Has anyone got navigation land?
No. Would observation work? Or the penalty?
Rolling. Yes!
Dwarves are
Wow.
hilarious!
We bicker again.
We continue bickering. No, it's this way.
Between them, the dwarves think that the path does intersect with that patch of dead forest.
What I think would be hilarious, and I would be good with, and I'm kind of proposing because it'd be funny, is that we average our successes to find like the number.
Sold.
Yeah. You exactly.
So like in this particular case, it's like right on the nose.
Yep, indeedy. It's about a half day of travel. You pack up your tents and move on down when the path clearly splits, and the road that is coming off the main path is not pleasant looking. The soil changes almost immediately to a strange, slimy grey, and all the trees growing down that path past this little threshold as you walk up to it are completely dead, sickly, fungus all around the roots. There's a bunch of really greasy looking crows and other unidentifiable birds up in the trees looking down at you.
Well, that looks gross.
There is an old wooden sign that's fallen down. It's buried in the mud at the side of that path.
Dig the sign out and look.
It's very faded, but you think you can make out an arrow pointing that says wither in one direction, and then another part of the sign's fallen off, but it looked like it pointed perpendicular to the Hangrod Manor.
Well, that's not helpful.
And you do know that Wither was the town that this path allegedly led to.
Would Hangrod Manor be like an ancient noble mansion? Can I roll Cyber Fair High Society to like check?
I will take a heraldry roll. There is a little coat of arms carved. That's like the only thing that's still most legible. You know this house.
Nope.
You know the house of Hangrod Manor. It is a famous old house. You've definitely heard the name before. And you think you've even met one of the Hangrods back in the capital city, which is not on this map. It's got a name like Kingstown.
Kingston?
Kingston upon Lordley River.
Obviously.
And yeah, it's strange that they'd have a manor out here, though. Very strange.
Well, maybe they've got a bed for the night.
Just watch where
I'm
you step.
unsure. But if they do have a bed for the night, I know them well enough. Or well, we would know of each other well enough. I'm sure we could figure something out. Ask them what's been going on in the area. Onwards, towards Hangrod Manor.
Take the muddy
Off
path
we go.
with all the dead trees. After about 20 minutes more walking, another half mile or so up this muddy path, you are going back uphill a bit now as well. You turn a corner and one of you, let's say Nabble, spots a tower in the distance poking up above the tree line.
Ooh, over there.
Rest of you
What's
see
that?
it pretty quickly. It's a stone
Aha.
building. Maybe... Sorry, go on.
That looks promising. Let's get in out of the rain.
It isn't raining right
Indeed.
now, but it should be.
Feels like it.
It should be raining, you're right. And it started since you were walking up this path. Just a light drizzle. It's making the mud even slippier. It is right about lunchtime. You do feel a bit of a rumble in your bellies. Do you stop to eat up and rest before you go up to the manor, or are you heading straight there, hoping to find some food?
I'd say a little snack wouldn't be out of range.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to quaff wine and grab biscuits from the pony. That mule...
Also, would we have... Sorry.
I was just gonna say...
Would we have healed any overnight?
Oh, yeah, who had lost HP? It's been a couple of days. Give me HT checks, please. On a success, you recover 1 HP. 2 if you've got rapid healing.
Were there healers in town?
There were also healers in town, so you could have received magical healing. They'd have charged
Okay.
you like 50 GURPS bucks.
Alright,
Sold.
we'll do that.
Sure.
Because, yeah, it's not like any of you had an organ removed or an arm chopped off, had you? Just stabs and burns and pokes.
So would I be back up to full 14 from 11 with
Yeah.
that, or...
Yeah, that's no
Cool.
problem.
Went to the potion person and walked up to their healing potion wall and chugged a couple and tossed some money at him.
He was just like, get out and don't ever come back. Rude. And then he counted your money. And just as you were slamming the door, he was like, no, come back whenever you want. Well, let's go over to a map, shall we? You round a corner, and suddenly the whole thing comes into view. It's actually surrounded by a wall. So you'll be appearing right at the bottom of this map.
Hey, I recognize this map.
Yeah, you will. You've played a very similar module before. Huh? Huh? Alright, yeah, that's not even a character yet. What's your marching order?
Probably the dwarves and their big-ass shields up front.
Just as you get to the threshold of where this map starts, the mule decides it's had enough. It's been acting like a dickhead for the past 10 minutes, getting all scared and skittish. And who's holding the rope for the mule?
I think a tree branch at this point.
Okay, it's like as you were going to tie it off, it like bucks and starts running away back down the path. Unless you've got animal
Can I roll
handling.
strength to try and hold? I do not.
We'll take a strength to try and just hold the rope tight while someone ties it. Yeah, you. Ooh, oh no, it should be a quick contest really, and that's a tough pony. It pulls the rope out of your hand. You almost slip. Give me a DX check.
Rolling, dive in to catch it.
Brawling catches the rope. Arthur does not fall. Brawling gets dragged 2 meters by the pony. Brawling gets digs his feet in. Oh, a GM rolled that, I think, so you didn't see the 17. But you do manage to slow it down and tie it off to a tree, just like 10 meters off the map.
Stop playing around, bro.
You just did my favorite thing
got
ever.
all the booze.
Shit, bro, stop playing around.
That is, I said to Isabella, not just yesterday, that that's my favorite trope in media. When someone's clearly struggling right bad with something, and someone else in a group tells them to stop fucking around.
It's awful.
But it's really good. So, Nabble, you walk right up there, dear.
I want to sneak, so would like to try and make a stealth check.
Oh, go on then, give me a stealth.
Yeah, best you do that away from
4.
us.
There we go.
So, Nabble goes sneaky and starts moving up a bit. As you creep forward, and everyone can see, that there was once a big iron gate at the front of this manor. It's more like a cottage with a big tower, honestly. It's a fairly big compound inside the gates that you can see. There's a barn up at one corner and a greenhouse, but it's so full of plant life that you can't see through the windows. The main feature of this gate entrance is that it's all smashed apart. There is a cart that's on its side and 3, 4 human skeletons. No, there should only be 2 human skeletons here. This map's been updated and edited. But either way, there's skeletons. And there's also the skeleton of whatever had been dragging this cart. Some big horse-like creature. They've clearly been here a long time.
Perhaps this is an old manor that they abandoned long ago.
And yep, Nabble, you're sneaking forward towards that rubble.
Mm-hmm. I want to see what's around that gate to see if everything is clear.
You can't see... Oh, actually, no, you can see some things moving around. Give me a vision check, please. Some chickens. There's a little pen with some chickens in it, and the chickens are running around, alive. Buck, 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 buck.
I'm clucking.
You hear Nebel whisper,
That's a lot of chickens.
You know, if you're gonna whisper that loud, it's not very stealthy.
no, like,
You hear a creaking sound, Nabble. And then a rattle and crack of bones. And this skeleton here turns its face towards you.
Oh shit, your friend's a skeleton.
Bu- 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 bu. There we go. I just need to get rid of the ground skeletons so I can see what's happening.
Should have bought them all.
Okay. No, I pressed delete. There we go. Whew. Saved by Control Z. The skeletons are rising. We should get turn order up, really. Who's got combat reflexes?
I do.
If you've not got
I'm
combat
pretty sure we do.
reflexes, roll your IQ, but you probably all have. Skeleton character sheet stats not been updated. I can remember what it needs, though. Oh, the lag.
If Brawling got rid of his combat reflexes, he gets a lot of shit for that.
What?
If you swapped out combat reflexes for something,
Oh, absolutely not.
then he doesn't get shit.
And
I swapped out a
Know that.
couple other things.
Combat reflexes is way too useful.
I mean, only if you expect to be attacked. Ever.
I don't think you should be there. There we go, that's perfect. Except for, did I roll the speed?
There is no skelly speeds.
I've also got like orcs on here, and 2 versions roll you. Let me just delete the fake ones quickly. Fake ones deleted, change seconds to 0. Roll a skeleton's speed. Should be faster than that. They've got a bonus to that and to that. Anything showed up? No character selected. Lies. Skeleton. Save settings. Skeleton. Open sheet. Roll the speed. Come on. There we go. Lovely. And then the pony. Did that one work? It did.
Yep.
So, Sir Arthur. Are you on this map? Yeah, but you're tiny. Let me fix that.
Yes. So, what would be... I guess I didn't have my bow out, so I gotta draw my bow. Is that my whole turn there, or...?
It is, unless you've got fast draw bow.
I do not have fast draw bow, I have fast draw arrow.
So you take out your bow, Nabble. You can also move a step when you ready a weapon.
Like to fast draw one of my 19 daggers.
You've got 19 daggers on you.
Yes, I do.
You sound like someone shaking the keys when you walk.
Yes. And succeed. And I toss the dagger that I just got from there's like an opening on her backpack, on right by the neck. So she just pulls up a hand and tosses a dagger.
Dagger dispenser, very nice. The closest one that's sat down and just gearing up. So that's 4 meters away. The penalty.
Oh, let me move first.
Still 4 meters.
Okay. What's the minus?
That's what I was just about to check. I've still not memorized it like I said I were going to do. -2.
-2. And success.
You potentially hit. He tries to dodge. He is sat down, so he fails. The dagger hits. Roll damage.
Alright.
Were you aiming for torso, I'm guessing, or wild?
Yeah, just torso.
Torso. If you...
Impaling, but they're undead. Not sure.
Yeah, so it just kind of bounces around in his bones.
That can be good.
He gets to his feet. This guy stands up out of the ground and gets to his knees. You can see that his hand that were half buried is holding a rusty sword as it comes out of the mud. And likewise, the one that just stood up is lifting a mace that was just behind the corner of that wheel that you couldn't see. Quick GM check. Okay. Brawling.
Brawling is going to set a shield up in front of him and smash attack.
Smash attack! It's going to be at -1 for the bad footing, the maneuvering you've got to do through the mud and past the debris.
That is totally fair. Damn.
Oh, you don't quite manage it. You just skid.
But we might as well. This is versus a 9. Nope.
You tried to... Have you got extra attack or something?
I do.
Radical.
That was one of the things that I purchased.
Granite.
Awesome. Bro!
Extra
he'll-
attack to sumo wrestle and then axe swing is badass, by the way. Sorry, go on.
That's what I was thinking.
He'll head forward as well and also roll for that 9.
Bring it! Bring it, skeletons.
Hey!
Nice.
Show me location.
Nice.
5 is the face. Show me damage. Oh no, wait, I suppose he can try and dodge. It'd be rude of him. He does not manage to dodge.
Nice.
Ah!
He was all
Whoa.
distracted by Brawling coming in, screaming, and
Bro!
Granite just comes in and fucking plants his axe in his face.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Well, you just knock his head off. Clonk.
Just go aim for the skull, but I guess the face to the skull works.
Yeah, you just fully home run that skeleton's head. The horse also clambers up to its knees and stands up. It turns its head around and kinda looks at you all with its empty eye sockets. Sir Arthur.
Alright, so first I'm going to fast draw arrow.
Success.
And then I make a bow roll at a -1.
To fast notch and
Critical success.
very nice. Drawn.
Nice.
And
What a
then
waste
give
of
me
a
one
credit.
second. Let me see how far away this guy is. 7 meters. Perfect. And then let's see here. To target the skull is...
-7 for the skull.
Oof, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
these are also
here's a trick.
skeletons, though.
here's a good trick. He is facing away from you,
Oh yeah.
so you can aim for the back face, which counts as the skull at the face penalty.
So it's technically
Oh,
only
cool.
-5 to hit the skull from behind. So if I don't notice that It's behind,
So
always pointed out.
So a total of -6.
There's the range penalty as well. Which for
7 meters. It's
Oh,
already. I've already got that calculated.
cool.
Yeah, because I get my accuracy for free. It nulls out.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see.
Shooting the skeleton in the back of the head. That's a hit.
Nice.
He doesn't know he's about to get shot with an arrow. Show me the damage.
Alright, and then, yep, versus the back skull, which counts as the face.
Composite bow as well.
Armor divisor, DR divided by 2.
Is it piercing or impaling?
Piercing, because I use bodkin arrows.
Right.
Which makes it piercing damage, and then divides the DR by 2.
I believe the page I need is 380. Oh, bang on. Divide piercing damage by a half. Unliving things. I'm so glad you switched to Archer. I was like, bunch of undead? They're just going to chop them up. Unliving's not going to affect anything. How wrong I was. Well, either way, divide his armor by 2. So he's got 1 DR, 8 gets through, but then you divide it by a third. So 3 damage gets through.
And then times 4. So 12 total.
No brain on a skeleton, I'm afraid.
Oh, so skull doesn't deal extra damage?
Not on skeletons. Not on these particular skeletons. It all depends on the meta trait they've got.
So the arrow, punches through the back and out the front, and it's still there.
Yeah,
times 4 to the skull is to represent that you're like hitting a brain.
Mm-hmm. If you take
so in this case, there is no brain to hit.
Yeah, it's a trait called injury tolerance, and it's got a whole bunch of subsets. But you can like take away vitals, blood, brain, eyes. Very nice things to not have. So yeah, indeed, the arrow pokes through the back of his head and stops with the tip just dangling out the front of his skull. Nabble.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. He doesn't seem phased by just the tip.
I think I could do much against this guy, so I'm gonna try and climb this pile of rubble.
Not difficult at all. Have you got acrobatics or DX? Have you got DX?
Acrobatics and climbing.
Yeah, you don't really need a climbing roll to get up it, but given a success by 4 on it, you can do it on this one turn, just hopping up the rocks.
That's my turn.
So yeah, this skeleton is going to finish standing up and turn around to look at you all with the tip of the arrow poking out one of his eye sockets. And yeah, that's his turn. Brawling and Granite are a bit closer now. Do they see? No. Wait, what's your visions? Granite, Brawling. Just what is your vision score?
Oh, it's 11.
13.
Ah, you see, Granite. There are also skeletons around this old well up here that have stood up and are picking up bows. Brawling.
Might as well. Step 2 here. I realized that he's actually going to be using his throwing axe, not the long axe.
Alrighty.
So I think I actually wanted to get rid of the long axe and get another throwing axe. Anyhow, he bash him with the shield.
Bashy bash.
Bashy bash. Probably at a -1 again for terrain.
Yeah, but you're fine.
You also have hobnails, so you should be fine.
Ooh, hobnails.
Oh.
Hobnails. Yeah.
Nice.
Spiky
nice.
It's one of the
shoes.
reasons why we suck at stealth.
That makes a lot of sense.
And why you're so good at golfing.
Velocity 2.
Golf is definitely the national sport in this fantasy universe. Fantasy golf.
For
Well,
dwarves.
Dwarves.
the bashy bash don't do fucking squat.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But we'll make this at let's do 3 levels of deceptive
Ooh.
to the torso.
Ooh.
Ooh, that hits.
Potentially hitting. He has a dodge at a -3, which he makes on the nose with a retreat included.
Which actually doesn't matter because I don't hit because I should have put a -6, not a -3 in there.
Ah, yeah, you should have. So it didn't hit. But he tries, he retreats anyway. And that would have actually been a fail because of the bad footing penalty applying to dodges. So, yeah, but either way you missed. Granite!
We'll follow up and form that line.
You've seen the skeleton archers, but your brother hadn't, but you don't know that.
Yep. That was the other thing. Archers!
Hold
point with
the
the axe.
line. I'll just move this loser to the back. And Pony sets off forwards in a straight line. Not quite a straight line. It will start a turn at the end. There we go. Sir Arthur!
Sir Arthur will take a step forward.
Freaking machine gun time.
Yep. So fast draw arrow.
Success! Notched. Drawn.
And just at the torso this time. That's all he can do.
Same fella.
Does he try to dodge or anything?
Let's try a dodge. He fails to dodge. He would have needed a 7 or less. Piercing times damage by 1/3. 11 after DR with devise 2. Times by 3 is 4 damage gets through this time. You break off a rib and a chip off a bit of his spine.
Hmm.
The
Should buy
very
blunted arrows after that.
Oh yeah, you should. Oh yeah. I remember in another time when I sent skeletons up, and I think it were you, James, who were just like, "I pull out my blunt arrows." And I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah.
Nabble.
I've been known to be a little over-prepared.
Would like to jump down.
No problem.
Okay.
Give me a vision check, please. So as you jump down the rocks, you come like right pressed up against the greenhouse, and you can see people moving around inside. It's full of what look like tomato plants and various fruit bushes, but the fruit that's growing on it that's pressed up against the glass is rotting and dead and very slimy. And there are indeed people moving around in there.
Can I give you a smelling check?
There's no open windows, but I can tell you right away that it stinks real bad here.
She wants to check if on the smell she can smell mushrooms.
You can't single out mushrooms in particular amongst the smell of rotting death that fills this courtyard.
She shakes her head and says, "Ah."
Cool.
That's it. I can still move, right? I just moved to 25.
Give me DX at a -1, acrobatics at a -1.
Got it.
That was versus a 1. You put
Yeah,
-13. You made it on a -1.
Yeah.
So, is it the skeletons? Yes, it is. Let's see. Just step in and bash, methinks. Take that. I've got a mace. That's potentially a hit against you. Brawling, is that?
You hit Brawling?
I try to hit Brawling. Or rather, I'd chatter my teeth at you as I swing a sword I were holding. A rusty sword. Mace guy already had his head knocked clean off.
I don't think so.
Good parry. Roll HT for the rusty sword. It breaks. You cut his sword in half. Cool.
Suck it.
Meanwhile, 2 people take aim at you. You probably, you look up past that broken sword and see 2 skeletons pointing arrows at you. Brawling!
Brawling? Looking for... God damn it, I'm scrolling around the wrong set of tabs again. Brawling is going to... This is going to be verse a 9, and we're going to make a deceptive 5 attack, mostly because it can only be at a 9. Because the plan is to bash him, and then no matter what happens, he's going to set off at full speed forward.
Nice. You're doing a moving attack, but the attack comes at the start of the turn. Oh my god.
Fucking baller!
Dodge and
Nice.
retreat. Success. Haha.
I feel like
Wait,
for game
didn't you
purposes, this should be... Oh,
did you say it was
he
deceptive?
succeeded. He did, yes.
How many
It
levels
was-
did you say?
Deceptive is -2 per level, so 5.
Yeah, he failed that dodge.
And it's to the 12.
To the 12, which I think is a leg? The 12 is the left arm.
Well, he lost his sword in his right arm, and now probably his left arm.
Indeed. Indeed. Roll for consciousness. He's still up, but he's only holding half a sword and missing an arm. Granite. The line's moved.
Damn it, bro.
And Brawling goes off screaming, too. Like, he's not... This is not a silent run. This is... Sorry.
We have his steps as well, though, so it's...
Yeah.
All right. I guess he'll try to keep up, but not quite do so. He'll take a swing at the Skelly as he runs by, though.
Brother dwarf tactics. Awesome.
Ha!
Nice.
Amazing. You could try a dodge, but not a retreat. It's at -1, so it fails. Technically at -2. Was that to the face again? That was to the face.
Oh, did you roll the 3? Oh, jeez.
Did I GM it?
You may have, but that's awesome.
Did you roll that 3d6 for the location though?
No, that location was for. No, that was just to see if I hit or not.
Oh, the 3. Right.
Rolling against the 9.
Right, sorry, I'm miles away. I thought my first check was your hit.
There is an awful lot of 3d6s that were just rolled that were unlabeled.
So the location is the 14, which is the left leg.
That poor skeleton.
You're just taking him to bits. It's like a Lego minifigure.
Actually, is there a penalty for running? The thing where you get the extra 1 step?
No, it's just extra effort to take an extra step. Or you mean just to start running? No extra penalty to be running.
Actually, I don't think I have to. Can't quite keep up with them, but I can come close.
Right behind works.
Show me the damage, please, for that leg hit. Yeah, I didn't really need to see it. Because it caps. And he falls over as his leg comes flying off. Awesome.
So he has 1 leg now?
1 leg, 1 arm, half a sword. Pony's turn. Okay. Let's do this rotation properly. It like scrapes alongside that building there. How far have I just moved? I think 7. Oh, roll 20 keeps dropping it. Oh, can I? Yeah, let's take it back to the start, right? Ooh. Ooh. I went too far. Sorry about that. 1, 2, rotate. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I can do that.
I think I can.
It runs around to come and try and trample you. And it misses. Ooh, no, what am I on about? This is an all-out determined attack. It potentially hits.
Who is it hitting? Oh,
you.
Brawling. Sorry.
You, Brawling. Sorry, so
Looking up a throwing axe.
So the skeletal horse is now like speeding up to a full gallop. It does a U-turn, skidding in around in the mud as it does so, and then comes back in, trying to trample over Brawling. I suppose you could try and block this if you want, but that'd be a bad idea. I think it's still going to knock you down.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna jump to the side.
You
Ah!
bastard!
Fucker ruined my run.
Critical miss table. It falls down.
Suck it, skeleton horse.
That is ridiculous. I'm not gonna have it. No, I should really have it take damage.
I mean, just
Be
falling
careful
down
if
is
it
gonna be
breaks
too
a
much.
leg, we might have to shoot it.
It's unliving. Piercing and impaling damage does less damage. Location is the 8. Navigating to basic set tables. Hit location tables. Quadruped. The 8 is a 4-leg. That's not enough damage to cripple it though. Sir Arthur.
Continue doing what I've been doing. Moving 1 up, and then continuing my whole rapid fire thing. I can still see that skeleton man, right? That's still line of fire.
Yeah, it only comes up to waist height, this debris here.
That's a 9.
He's actually on the ground. Attempting to dodge is practically futile. You hit.
Perfect. 11. Torso.
Oh, wow. You, like, smash it apart, practically, but there's still just a head chattering. I mean, it's pretty much out of the fight. It can't move at this point. Can't swing its sword, barely. It's tattered to pieces. Yeah, you take it out of the fight. But
Cool.
just for thematic's sake, there is a chattering skeleton head and torso rolling around in the dirt here. Trying to bite you if
I
you
will
walk
step
past
on it later.
Yeah, a good step will sort that out. Nabble!
I would like to start running.
Rightio. So the building in front of you can hardly describe it as a manor. It's like a big cottage with a tower attached.
Okay.
The barn is actually slightly bigger, just not as tall. And that's what this building to the left is, a large barn. With a chicken coop to the south of it. And you just carry on moving. Cool. That one bites. Let's see. Didn't technically lose their aim because they can see through the comrades. Or at least the horse comrade. So let's see. Range is 10 on both. They've got a second of aim. Range of 10 is a -4. Navigating to my accuracy. What's the accuracy of that composite bow? CD? Is it 4?
It's a 3.
3, so these guys have probably got 2 on their bows. So this is verse a 14 on both. Oh, that second one's a crit.
If it's a regular bow, it's an accuracy of 2, yeah.
Thank you. So you can attempt to dodge, but the other one's just gonna hit you. Brawling in the 13, which is a left leg. Five impaling damage to the left leg. Brawling. Oh, I need to roll on the crit table, actually. Yeah, nothing special. 5 impaling to Brawling's left leg. Are you attempting to dodge the other arrow?
I'm sorry, this is to Brawling?
Yep.
Yes. No.
Aha. You block the other arrow.
I block the other arrow.
Block one, but the other just slides under your shield at last second and hits your leg. How much leg DR have you got?
4.
So 1 gets through, 2 impaling damage to the left leg.
Ouch.
Don't forget shock damage this turn. You're up. Or shock penalties.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Probably not. Unless you run and throw your axe.
Nope. He's just running.
Arrow sticking out your leg. Granite. Your brother just got shot. Didn't slow down much though.
He knows what he's doing. Lord Fluffy Bottoms, you there?
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
No, different Lord. He's calling out for the one that you mentioned, but with the name slightly wrong.
Oh, right, I see.
And he'll try to put down this obviously suffering horse.
Let's see. You can get so that you can telegraph it without failure.
Fair.
If you want to aim for the neck or something.
It seems like
Oh wait, right, yeah,
locations don't matter, so center of mass. Like,
yeah, they really don't. What am I on about? You hit.
let's do some
17
damage.
cutting.
Oof.
That is pretty painful to it, yeah. You'd smash a bunch of ribs out. Minus that much.
Should have hit it twice.
Probably should have. It starts getting back up to its feet. It like rolls to its side and gets half on its knees. Turns its head to look at you. And can you make a move and attack while you change posture? Is that allowed? I'll miss even if I am. I feel like I should be allowed to try and turn and bite you, but I fail. Arthur.
Alright. Time to continue my slow trek up. How far away is this horse? Well within parameters.
Well within parameters, Captain. Arrow at the ready. Arrow drawn. Hit. Skeletal horse does not attempt to dodge. It does not retain that knowledge. 9 piercing becomes not very much at all. Kind of pings off it pretty much. Rattles around inside the bones. Chips a couple. Nabble.
So I move with a +1, right?
Yes. At least a +1. On your next turn, it'll probably be a +2.
She's running.
Freaking new. I should also point out that the manor, as you look up at it, has not got any windows whatsoever. On the tower, on the building, it's solid stone.
Solid stone and just a door, like a church or a barn.
Yep, just a door at the front is all you saw. Skeletons. They both fired arrows. This is scary. They're gonna both take a step back and draw an arrow. Brawling.
Alright. So Brawling is now moving a total of 7.
Jesus Christ.
So, boom. Sumo wrestled right into his ass.
Yeah, that gets him. This'll be crushing as well, won't it?
I believe so. 3 crushing damage.
Okay, so that could be worse. But you still break a rib. Stagger him a little bit.
And then, I don't know, I guess this should be another -5. Or, yeah, another level 5 deceptive. Miss.
Quite. Granite.
Let's see if we can put this thing down. We'll try that rapid strike this time.
Rapid strike. Rapid strike. 2 potential hits. It's gonna try and dodge twice at the kneeling penalties. It actually manages 1. Show me 1 damage.
Nimble horse.
Ow. It looks in pain. It looks bad. Like it might not get up. You bash more bones at it.
Does it actually look like it's in pain, or does it look like it's having a hard time holding together?
It looks like it's having a hard time holding together.
Alright.
It does finish standing up. It's going to try and bite you again, and it potentially manages to bite you.
Well, that's not cool. Let's defend.
Parry its face.
Bad horse.
You can deal damage to its face if you succeed a weapon skill check. Damage, please. Bonk. That's good
Damn.
enough
Horse.
for me. That's good enough for me. I don't want the one combat to last the whole session. We've got like 10 combats to do today.
That's a good idea.
Its head sways and it tips over. Sir Arthur, you can see two archers way deep. One of them that Brawling is engaged with, and another that has got an arrow ready to draw.
Let me see how many penalties 17 spots would be if I moved one up.
Wait, make a moving attack, bro. You can move 6.
It would actually only be a -3 for me.
Yeah, far enough out, the range doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, the penalties logarithmically reduce.
Yeah, but I think
You're
I am gonna move 6.
logarithmus.
Yeah, I am.
And I can make an attack. Well, I gotta roll on my stuff, but I can make an attack without taking my bulk penalties. I just won't gain my accuracy. So it'll be a
Oh,
-6 total.
I like to think that you're like resting your forearm on Granite's shoulder or something. Sprint up,
Yeah,
drawing
let
an
me double
arrow.
check. Yeah, -7 total. So let's see how this goes. Against the one that's about to fire an arrow.
Cool.
Ah, that's a miss.
Whiffs past its ear. Nabble.
Is there such thing as a charge attack?
Yeah. You can go to make a slam. You only need to roll DX to hit, or sumo wrestling if you've got it.
Okay. I don't have any of those, so
You've got DX, I think.
right. Yeah, that's it. But no sumo. So you see the goblin charge at the skeleton.
Going for a slam attack.
Well, she has the silver ornate dagger.
Oh, you're still trying to thrust that in as you run forwards.
Not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna try and stab or break it as I swing at it.
Okay, so that would have been a weapon attack still.
Okay.
But slamming into it, like just your shoulder, would kind of be better potentially.
Oh, because of the blunt, right?
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
So let's see.
Assuming you have armor.
Yeah.
I have. I took one of the armor sets, so my armor is a little bit better.
It doesn't manage its dodge, so what you want to do is go to combat and then tools, and then in the collision one, you put how far you moved in velocity and your HP in there, and it'll tell you how much damage to deal.
That would make HP 12.
How far did you move?
5.4 or
What?
5.6.
How fast were you running though?
I was going to move at 9 this time.
So yeah, do it with 9
Oh.
for the velocity.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, I see. Boop.
Your first one was better, so I'll take your first roll.
Okay.
Has it still got a -1 in it? No, so yeah, you do 5 crushing damage. And you take 2 crushing damage.
I have on the chest.
Yeah, pretty much all over, wherever you bash him, whatever you bash him with.
Yeah, like with a She's good with the whole body.
Full body
I
tackle.
have an armor of 4 on torso.
So yep, you take no damage.
Awesome.
You did 5. He's got 2 DR, but then 3 gets times by 4, so that's 12 damage to him. And he shatters like a Skyrim skeleton.
Nice.
This one is gonna step back. No. Throw down its bow and arrow and try and grapple Brawling. The skeleton has tried to grapple Brawling, potentially succeeding.
Sorry, my mic was up. No.
No, he is not. He tries to grab your shield and fails. It's your turn, Brawling.
Feed him that shield. How does a shield bash work?
Roll against shield skill to hit, I believe. Probably
Okay.
thrust plus something crushing, unless you've got spikes.
Not sure if the shield takes damage and it takes just part of the maximum amount that it can take before it breaks.
I don't think it counts when you're using it to bash.
Awesome.
Let's see if he can dodge. He cannot dodge. Archers don't retreat. For whatever reason.
This is just straight up thrust damage. I don't know if you wanted to add anything to it.
Yeah, I'll add at least a 1 to it.
For the sake of not slowing everything down.
Yeah. And that's a successful HT check, but honestly, it's below 0 HP. I'm considering getting these skeletons fragile and natural anyway. And he shatters to pieces. And we can close turn order for now. Granite, the last thing that you said out loud was, "Hey, Lord Fluffy Bottoms, are you there?"
Mhm.
As the scream that I'm sure Brawling was doing as he killed that thing dies down, a booming, raspy voice sounds out in the courtyard. "The Lord of the Manor is present. Welcome, guests." And you hear kinda a really loud thunk. Ooh, nice. Crunch on the skeleton skull. As it sounds like a big door bar got moved from behind the manor door. But how about a quick break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Sounds great.
Roger.
Sure.
We're back. So, the group, having collected their reward for clearing out some goblins last week, heard rumour of people going missing on a very old trail north, perhaps to an undead menace that's shielding himself from the scrying eyes of the town mage. And you have come across a manor where there were a lot of skeletons in the courtyard that you've just killed. The battle's died down, and during the battle, Granite the dwarf shouted, "Is the Lord of the Manor home?" but forgot the name and called out some random name. And there was a response just now, "The Lord is home. Enter, guests." And you hear the sound of the door unbolting. People who are near the entrance.
Napple will point out to his dwarven friends that there's actually some. It's stinky.
You broke up for me there. It pointed out that there's something stinky and people in the greenhouse.
Yeah, she basically said,
There's someone in this shed. Also, it's stinky.
You hear
during
low.
during this time, can Brolin yank that arrow out?
Oh, that's in your leg. Yeah, it's not barbed, so it doesn't. No, what am I on about? It is barbed.
Oh.
So it should have dealt cutting damage, I think.
So barbed arrows, from what I saw, were just what would be bodkin arrows, which do piercing.
Piercing. I'm trying to decide. It doesn't make any difference. Stick with it, we're impaling. You pull it straight out. Bird is bleeding.
If he manages to pull a bodkin arrow out of his leg just full on, that is amazing.
Nah,
Also bad.
it's just a standard arrow.
Ah, not barbed then. Most standard arrows weren't barbed, just weirdly shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of arrows, I would like to try to take the arrows from these skeletons and sort of blunt them a little bit. What would I roll for that?
That would be armory small arms arrows, I believe, or like armory bows. Armory skills are IQ -5. I'm pretty certain. Let me check.
Yeah, unfortunately I have armory, body armor.
You could default off that at a -4 instead.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'm trying to roll a 4 or under, guys.
Good luck.
Granite will call out response. We'll be right there. But he will take a moment to try to treat his brother's wound.
No,
Stop it from bleeding.
you start going to do that, and you realize that the arrows are too old and damaged to really sort that out on, and it'd take too long, and you've not got the right tools. But Granite, are you rolling first aid? Sorry.
Yep.
Cool.
Not the full-on version, just the version to stop the bleeding, so he stops taking damage.
You just wrap something round his leg there.
Yeah, like there's like the 15-minute version, but then there's like the 30-second version.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you hear there's a cow mooing from inside the barn over there.
Shut up, cow!
It didn't sound
All right.
quite right.
All right, you're good. Don't get shot again, or not in the leg.
No, the next time I get shot, it'll be right in my heart.
We should probably upgrade your limb armor. All right, but let's get going.
Also, those chickens are quite clearly also undead. They are rotten, decomposing. Some of them are missing eyes, just strutting around, pecking at the floor.
Should we go investigate that weird cow we heard?
The Lord's waiting for us. We should get going.
Looks like someone's pushing a door open.
I think Brolin is probably standing there, forming the shield wall. It looks like with his brother.
You open it up, and it's a sort of greeting communal hall with a big fireplace at the back. There is a long banquet table with like 10 seats set around it, and at the very far one there is an armored sort of, not quite skeleton, not fresh rotting corpse, but almost mummified, preserved armored warrior. He's got a shield by his side and an axe like rested against the chair, sort of in his hands, but he is also very dead looking, but so were the skeletons. There is a big portrait of some lordly fella on the wall that dominates. It's like massive. this entire wall.
Can I try and see whether or not I would recognize it?
Mm-hmm.
Who the painting is of?
I was just about to ask.
Oh,
I just want an IQ roll from you straight up.
let's go.
You do recognize this person. He's been dead for at least 50 years, but you've heard stories about him. He went mad. He was a knight lord who had a firm command of magic, but he went too far. Started doing, what is this nonsense that you're writing? Started doing bad magic, gruesome experiments, and he got kind of shunned, and then he essentially moved out of the capital city years ago. Well, before you were born even. But yeah,
I'll share. Good.
It's a pretty well told story in the capital of this fella.
It appears I was mistaken earlier. This is the manor of a former knight commander, knight lord. Really dark magics. Got banished exiled from the capital, essentially. Common story you hear about all the time.
Let's
Really
keep 'em
bad
waiting.
dude.
Grins and steps inside.
Creaky. It's quite dusty in here. There are plates of food set. Some of them have gone mouldy, some of them have just dried out. It looks like it was quite a feast when it was set up. There are shiny trinkets all over the table as well, I should point out. What look like solid silver and gold candlesticks, gold goblets, jewel-encrusted forks and knives. The wind blows down the chimney in the fireplace. Sounds a bit creepy in the flue.
Oh my.
There are two doors to the east. One in the center of the room and one just to the south.
So Brawling walks in, saunters over to the skeleton, and thwonk.
It parries it. And its head slowly turns. Like you blinked as you were swinging. And as you open your eyes, its axe has moved to block yours. And its head has turned to face you, and its eyes are now glowing white. Let's get turn order back up, shall we?
On the plus side, we're already on it.
Aye, that's nice.
Question real quick. Is there any way to shoot people's weapons?
There is. The penalty depends on the size of it. So for like a reach 1 to 2 axe, I'm pretty sure it'd be a -3, maybe a -4, maybe only a -2. I'm gonna go with -3. I'm pretty certain.
Perfect. Just gotta know.
No problem at all. Sorry, I'm just getting on with it. Oh, this guy's scary. Ish.
One day I want to use fishing in combat somehow. Whoa!
Yeah, he's fun. So he parried. He will stand up out of his seat and ready his shield. while doing so. Turning to face Brawling. Sir Arthur.
All right. You know what I'm doing. Fast draw. Bow -1. So this would be because he's at 4, and between accuracy, it would be a total minus after attempting aim for the weapon of -2. Or sorry, -3 because -1 from Heroic Archer. So here we go. 15 to try and hit his weapon.
Potentially hitting. Oh my god, you do hit his weapon. Show me what the thrust damage would be.
God damn it.
Yeah, it pings and kind of turns ever so slightly in his hand. And he grunts at it, but it has no measurable effect. Nabble, whereabouts are you? Just there.
Yeah, just there. You're gonna have to really fast. 4. 6.4. I think this is as far as I go.
Alright. Brawling.
Rolling. Rolling is going to shield smash.
He is going to try and block that with his shield, which he succeeds this time. Brings his shield round and just plants it in front of you, so you bash shields together. Granite. You've got another
No.
attack, sorry, I forgot.
I've got a second attack. We're gonna go 2 levels of deceptive to the torso.
Sneaky. Let's try an axe parry myself. 2 levels of deceptive, you say? Success on the
I do
nose.
say. Oh,
Ha ha! He's back up.
alright.
Alright, let's see. What shall I do? I'm thinking... Rapid strike, 2 attacks. Both potentially hitting.
God damn.
And then he...
First one.
Let's see, yeah.
And second one.
Good parries, good blocks. Arthur.
Oh, wow, really? Okay, then. Yeah. Second verse same as the first. Now show me where they are so I can put them in a hearse.
Nice. Potentially hitting, trying to block, blocked with shield. Nabble.
Okay. Take 1 step and backstep.
Attack from the side, so this is at -2. I am going to add a retreat to this dodge attempt. They back up sort of into the fireplace, onto the hearth. They manage that dodge. Brawling.
Rolling.
This guy's not liking the action economy.
Well, it worked so nice. We'll try it twice.
Rice and peas and chicken is nice. What have I blocked so far? And how many dodges have I made? Quite a few. That hits.
Yeah. Yeah, you've made 1 block, 1 dodge in retreat.
Thank you. Yeah, that hits. 6 crushing damage just to the torso on this guy.
I never technically specified. Do you want me to roll 3d6?
Nah, torso's what I'm gonna assume when we don't specify, I think. On this
Okay.
game.
Unless it needs to be wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless it's like a shot or a moving attack. Does not penetrate DR, it seems. He kind of staggers a bit, but no major effect.
Alright. We might as well just make this one to the neck then. Maybe we can clip that that spine right off. Or not.
Granite.
So I think I got skipped last round. So can I spend
Oh,
last round getting onto the table?
yes. I don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. Oh, it's because I went to you
I was
and
wondering
then...
when my turn.
Yeah.
He will advance on the table and take a moving attack on the guy.
Nice.
Those moving attacks have been treating me nice today.
Yes, they have.
Let's go for a parry. Oh, you've hit. Show me location. 12 is not a friendly one for me. Left arm. That could be worse. Oh, I've got a shield there. Nice.
That is good for you then.
Yep. It's great for me. Kinda.
If it's a large shield, I think he's fine.
It is a large shield, yeah. But you still, like, cut it good.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, one more cut like that to his shield will indeed chop it in half. Okay, this is a nuisance.
Well, there's one of him and 4 of us, so...
And I'm taller than him for a change.
Is that really the reason you got up on the table? You just wanted to be taller than the...
Wanted to be tall.
Granite has a thing for height. Like,
Okay,
yes.
he just comes in for God's sake, and he misses his axe swing against Brawling, but at the same time, he's gonna try and bash his shield also at Brawling still. And that potentially hits you.
No.
And you made it by a lot more than 1, so yep, you do indeed back off. Sir Arthur.
Alright. You know what I'm doing?
Verily.
It was with the -3, right?
He's
Yeah.
blocked it once again with his shield. 2 arrows sticking out of
Well,
it
I'm
now.
eating up his block.
Nabble.
Eating up his block.
I'm gonna take 1 step and right of 10. This still counts as next step? Or like sorry, it says second surprise attack. It's
No, he's
surprise
fully.
attack or backstab. What it says here.
They're aware that you're there.
Okay, so I gotta go for the back. That would be just.
Potentially hitting. Just gonna try a regular dodge. Oh my god, you hit.
I am swinging at them. Not backstab like.
2 damage. Cool.
Chest.
Doesn't do anything.
Fat
Brawling.
face.
Rolling steps forward, and I mean, we're just gonna keep up the onslaught. That should have been against shield, which is a better skill. So he hits with the shield.
Can you only block once around?
With a shield, yes.
Radio. Then in that case...
But you still get the bonus from the shield to your other parries.
Got it. Parry. At the extra -1 for already having blocked and dodged this turn. Yes, that's a hit.
That's a hit! Doesn't really do shit.
Yeah, no, I think at this point, though, he has lost 1 damage to blunt trauma. And
Yay!
Sorry.
Fuck it. We're feeling lucky. Skull. All out strong on the skull. Fuck it.
Cool.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, I'm not gonna tank it. Just to try and intimidate you. I'll try and parry it, and I parry it. Whew. Now it's granite.
Well, let's chew into those parries. Let's do a rapid strike. From above, even.
Oh no.
Well, 1 potential hit.
1 hit, yep.
Center mass.
Yeah, that'll do something. Let's see.
Get a nice shoulder.
So, Koi. He is. It cuts in. This guy is dense, hard, solid, jerky meat. The axe does not go half as deep as it should when stabbing a human.
Oof. Put your back into it, bro.
You can do it, put your back into it.
The door behind you all, in front of Arthur, slams open. Let's see. Reveal areas, that's what I want. Good enough. And let's see. I don't think I'm on that page though. Scrolling down. Sorry, I'm just silence because I'm just reading a spell. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yacha! Door slams open, fireball comes flying out of it, hits the table behind Granite, and explodes. Per 2 full points of energy, so 11 burning explosive damage.
No, I am very sorry. It took me a minute to realize that y'all weren't quietly thinking my Discord cut out, so I apologize. What just happened?
The door behind you three slammed open and a fireball came out of it.
Oh, fuck.
It lands on the table though, so it's only 4 burning damage to Granite. and it'll be 2 to Brawling and Nabble, but it's area DR.
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as 12 area.
No, it's not.
So how much damage goes through 4 DR?
Is
Does it have any armor
Is-
piercing?
is that only on your torso?
Torso. Yes. I believe you default the DR of area to your torso, correct?
No, it's the average of everything. So
Oh.
Yeah.
if some are 0, then it includes that.
It's your torso plus your lowest averaged.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
holy shit!
usually it's torso divided by 2. But if you
I-
have something that goes everywhere, then
I just
Okay.
realized that I've also got 2 DR from the skin, not just the 4 DR from the armor. So
oh shit!
Stupid
Sorry, I forgot.
Brawling
dwarf.
didn't even take
Stupid
Brawling
dwarf.
didn't even take that damage to the leg. He is fine.
Yeah, that weren't blood. That were a ketchup packet from the tavern last night.
He was just complaining.
Yeah, he was just
Yeah.
like, it hurts. It hurts. Actually, you had a cramp in your other leg.
I mean, he did take 0 damage to tough skin, so he was technically scratched.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But so yeah, if you're not covered all over, you're still fine though, Nabble. You just get flames licking at your back, and there is a warning of someone armed with fireballs. And at the same time, the one at the front, yeah, it's time. Whirlwind attack. First, potentially hitting Nabble, then potentially hitting Granite. So the Drogue in the fireplace spins around with its axe and tries to hit all of you. You can attempt to dodge Nabble. It's potentially connecting with you.
Okay. Can I dodge and retreat?
You can. And then Granite parries it.
Ah,
So it gets stopped, right? Or is it only
I
on a
don't know.
block that it gets stopped? Basic set. Control F whirlwind. Whirlwind attack. Resolve each attack completely before moving in. Nope.
I think parries and blocks disrupt it, don't they?
It does not specifically say it's only when you crit fail or someone else crit succeeds on a defense.
okay. So it like deflects and moves on.
Deflects and moves on. Final one. Potentially also hitting
Also hitting.
Brawling.
Shield block. 'Cause we have shield wall.
Well, that's your first dodge, so you actually do block it. But I should probably still roll damage because it's against a shield.
There.
Cutting. Not that impressive.
It still takes some damage.
Aye, your shield takes a bit of a chop. And Sir Arthur, you're up. That door's open. You can just see the corner of the guy who fired that fireball. It's clearly the person from the painting. Lord whatever I called him.
Alright. Does he have anything in his hands, or...?
Left hand empty, right hand he's holding like a bastard sword.
Alright. We're just gonna shoot him in the torso this time. Ooh, bear success.
I hear a terror.
Oh, how far is
He's
he?
in the kitchen.
5
Five.
meters.
Still at +1, so it's just a straight due to accuracy.
Let's
Ooh.
try and dodge that. That is a failed dodge. "11 piercing to the torso becomes that much piercing to the torso becomes that much piercing to the torso." He's got an arrow in him.
It's hard to look menacing when you have arrows sticking out of you.
It is, yeah. Nabble.
Actually, I
Might have
take
to get
that
into a
back.
physical confrontation here.
The goblinoid. Yarup.
I take one step and attack. Sorry. No.
That's alright. Potentially hitting. Let's try a parry. Successful parry. Brawling.
Rolling. Wait, who parried?
That dude.
This guy?
Yeah.
Whirlwind's an all out.
Oh shit, Whirlwind's an all out. You hit, Nabble. My bad. Thank you. For nothing.
I mean, it's a chance to see if the dagger does anything weird.
Ever?
Sorry?
you-
I did not hear that question.
Show damage, sorry. You did hit.
Ah.
He could not
I
parry.
thought you said I didn't.
No, yeah, that was my bad. You hit.
I am swinging. Okay. 4 crushing. No,
you-
it's still the pale, I guess.
You get through his leather armor, but it does not pierce his thick drow hide. So Brawling.
It is crushing because I'm swinging apparently.
No, it should still be cutting.
It says over there, swinging damage, minimum crushing -0. Minimum 0.
But it's a dagger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So how does that work?
you
I
just
think you
Continue
just
with the
have the
flat
wrong
end?
damage
Yeah.
selected.
yeah, I think you just
Oh, okay.
set crushing rather than cutting. Brawling.
Alright. Brawling is going to all out strong telegraphed to the skull.
You hit.
Okay, so this is +6 damage.
Wow.
No, wait. +3 damage. No, it's 6. +2 per dice.
Mhm. Or isn't it +2 or +1 per dice?
That sounds right.
Yeah, actually, that does sound right.
So it's +3.
So +3. So 13.
13. Account for DR. Becomes that. That gets... Okay. Okay, indeed. He's still up, but he's not looking great now. His eyes flicker a bit. Is that it for this round, Brawling?
Oh, right. I think he still can. And I guess this would be at a +2 damage because he's all out still, right?
Yep. If it's only 1 dice, +2 damage.
So 10 crushing damage to
Ow.
the torso, I assume.
Wow, yeah, that's impressive.
It's a big shield.
And then Granite, you're up.
I assume he's still standing.
He is still standing.
Let's see if we can put an end to that. A couple rapid strikes. Is there a bonus from attacking from above?
It's harder to dodge, I'm pretty sure.
Works for me.
Yeah, he went all out last turn. This guy's getting chopped to pieces. Whirlwind attack was a bad idea. It's alright, he's just this guy's lousy brother.
His job is to distract us long enough for his other guy to get a hair.
Yeah,
He's doing his job.
Exactly. 12 and then 13 cutting, that becomes 9, and then 10 cutting. That is a total of 19. If I take 19 health off him. It's his turn. Does he stay up? Yes, he does. All out strong skull. Did I say skull?
You did
You
indeed.
did.
'Cause that'd be a miss.
Oh damn!
But I've got another attack. I've got another attack. So I will shield bash all out strong. Just torso, and that one connects.
Yes, it does.
Sorry, bro. I tried to leave an opening for him.
Oh, you're good.
This might not be that great. Stupid,
I think he can probably take a shield bash.
stupid hard to hit skull. 11 damage. Torso.
11 minus 6. That's a total of 5. Oh, I'm all the way down to 14.
The other Drog takes a step forward. Now, tell me, Sir Arthur, are you still wearing plate mail?
Indeed.
Quite
Well,
obviously,
Scale mail.
quite obviously covered in metal armor, though.
Yes.
Roydio. He takes a step forward, holds his hand out, and twitches a couple of fingers at you. And lightning comes flying out of his fingers. He says, "You." Treat any metal armor as DR1 versus this spell. Can you
Is there
try?
anything I can do to try and dodge it?
I believe you can try and dodge it.
Cool. I'll try to dodge and retreat.
It's a ranged attack, so you would
Oh,
have to
right.
drop if you wanted to add a retreat.
I don't want to have to spend my turn getting up. Alright, let's try and just dodge.
You can spend an FP for a +2.
Oh yeah, sure, just 1 FP.
Mm-hmm.
Success?
You dodge it just barely. It burns his painting on the wall. It like puts a scorch mark up that wall next to you and then burns across his own face.
Woo!
And yeah, that's it for him for now. Arthur, you're back up.
Alright, dropping my bow, what action would that be?
It's a free action to drop what you're holding.
Cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and start default brawling, that way I don't get more spells lobbed at me.
Awesome.
Cool. Drop my bow. Apparently... So... All out attack? What's the penalty for that? Going running right up to him and just...
You wouldn't really want to do it all out for that one, I don't think, but it would be brawling -4, and your skill can't be better than 9 after that.
So default to dex,
Yeah.
the -4, it would still just be 9.
Quite.
So if I don't want to all out, there's no way I can walk up to him and also hit him this turn?
No,
correct?
you can still try a move and attack without going all out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and punch him then.
Go.
Default dex.
Throw your bow down, run around table, and try and smack that guy in the anything. You miss. Nabble.
Cool.
This guy's back's exposed.
Backstab. Oh, wait, sorry. That was supposed to be first with the attack. I got a hit.
You do hit. He went all out last turn. 7 impaling damage is pretty good. It in fact takes him over a threshold, but he's still up. These guys are scary.
Yeah, they are.
Brawling. Don't forget your shock penalties.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has high pain threshold.
Oh,
So
never
we're
mind
gonna...
then.
Oh, yeah, he does. But we're still gonna telegraph to the skull, but we're not gonna go all out. I feel pretty confident he went all out.
He
You know.
did.
Trying to hit me in the skull.
It's turning into a good fight. Just these two guys all out in each other.
True.
Something just happened. Hello.
Huh?
Woo.
An axe.
No, you guys. Sorry. I'm talking to someone in stream chat. 18 cutting damage to the skull.
That's a good point. If you're watching the stream but the rest of the players aren't, they give you all kinds of horrible ideas.
Yeah. Okay, so -6 is 12, and then just the cutting modifier because no brain is times 1.5, so 18 minus 18 on top of that. That is not a second multiple yet. Brawling, using your second attack.
Yes, Brawling is obviously going to use that second attack. Like, why wouldn't he, follow it up with a bit of a boosh?
Boosh. Booshed.
Boosh. Oh shit. Never mind. I wouldn't allow it. 7 to the torso.
7 to the torso. That's like just one getting through. So not another multiple yet.
1 crushing.
One crushing. It's not a skeleton, bro. He's not a skeleton, bro. Granite, it's you.
Okay.
Alright, we're
Oh,
gonna
he's
do
not a
this with style.
skeleton?
He's not a skeleton, but he's still unliving.
Okay.
Skeletons
I
have
just
got.
thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't have dropped my bow.
Yeah, skeletons have got crushing vulnerability, which is why James mentioned that then.
He's gonna say, "Hurry up over there!" And then he's gonna throw his throwing axe at the guy by the fireplace. Center of mass.
Stop fucking around. Stop playing around back there.
Basically, yeah.
For the second time. In like 2 minutes. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. That's so cool that I hope he fails this. It's at -1 now. No, he doesn't. He's got an axe in him.
Oh.
Awesome. He's gonna leave that axe in. And he's gonna swing at your neck. That wasn't a crit. You're lucky. You can attempt to dodge Brawling. There is an axe coming for your neck. Parry, and you succeeded by 8. You only really succeeded by 4. Because it was deceptive. Other Draugr is... He's gonna try and poke you with his sword, I think. Sir Arthur. Let's see.
Alright, I guess I will try to dodge and retreat.
He misses you. He's like going
Oh,
for
cool.
a chink around your neck area, and it just glances off your shoulder.
Oh, that's a poor spot to hit. That's my second best armor spot.
Noted. And you're up. Oh, yep, you're up.
Yeah, the only place you can really hit me are my eyes. Everything else has at least 8.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's try this again, motherfucker. Now I've got it set up properly so I can just roll this through weapons and stuff. Eight.
I need to try and dodge, sorry. 3d6. That is a dodge and retreat. Nabble. Guy's got an axe in him.
I'm going to. Can I stab the hand? Would that do anything to a skeleton? Like an arm?
You could try and, like, cut a hand off or get the axe out of his hand. That'd definitely make him easier to kill. Less deadly
I
while
want
you're
to cut
killing him.
the hand off then.
But you would need to do it strong. Maybe try an all-out attack strong to do more damage.
Decided to restart in the middle of your sentence. I would need a what?
Sorry, all-out attack strong to deal more damage is maybe your best option.
Got it. Use 1 fatigue for that one, right?
No, that's just it's just
You
an
don't have
all-out option.
defenses.
Okay. Attacking with how much on the modifier? A +4?
It's +1 per dice, or +2 if it's only one dice.
Use 2 dice.
No. How much damage would you normally do? Roll to see if you hit first at the.
Oh, I do 1 die. 1 die plus 1 minus 1.
Oh, okay. So it'd be +2 damage for a strong attack.
Okay.
It's
Right.
from behind. Show me that damage. Ah, no, he does not drop it.
A shame.
Brawling.
Keep rolling. Well, Brawling is going to go ahead and do his brawling thing, and back to punch with the shield.
Did this guy go all out last turn? Yeah, he did.
He did.
Mhm.
Awesome. Motherfucker, I'm awesome. 8 damage.
Mhm.
It's not doing much, but you know, it's an extra damage or 2.
It's better than doing nothing at all to him.
And then so he did go all out.
He did go all out, yeah.
We're just gonna keep the trend up then. This is telegraph to the skull. Dunk 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 dunk.
16 minus 15 damage. That's not quite another multiple just yet. You should be attacking the neck. He's not got a brain, but he has got a neck. Cutting is 2 times versus neck, rather than 1.5 to the skull. Granite.
Yeah, but I think Brawling is just having a grand old time, just going ha ha ha
He
ha.
does seem to
Yeah.
be. While everybody's kind of distracted, Berlin's going to spend the full second carefully getting off the table. He
Alrighty.
realizes standing up there is a bad idea if he needs to go and do stuff.
Potentially dangerous. Step back. Let me just double check my spells real quick, because I think I wanted to use this one next. I just need to make sure I know how to use it. Scrolling. It's a fire spell. Oh, that's where that one I wanted earlier were. What's it called? There we go. He takes a step back. No, that's annoying. Yep, no. Instead, he's just going to try and shoot lightning at you again, Arthur. And that potentially hits, yeah.
1 FP again. Come on.
Good dodge, good dodge.
Woo.
And the other one that is getting close to being dead takes another swing at you there. What's your face? Brawling. You gotta die. You've gotta die. Just a simple enough looking swing with the axe. Ah! Success by 7. Yep, you parry it. Let's also go for a shield bash. Just because why not? And that misses. And Sir Arthur.
Alright. Wish I didn't abandon my bow, but here we go. I'll probably just move here, actually. If I can. That way,
Yep.
Granite could get in here.
That's allowed.
Alright, so nothing greater than a 9. I'll go and just put in a -4 then. Potential hit!
Potential hit. Let's try and parry that with his
Please
sword.
fail.
He does fail. You punch him. Thrust. Crushing. Is that your
Oh,
thrust?
it's thrust? I thought it would be swing.
No, swing is for things on a pole that you've got leverage for. Pretty much always thrust for punches and kicks.
Alright. That feels wrong, but okay. Because you could do like a fucking... I feel like that should be...
It's to account for the leverage that's added when you've got, you know, a bar, like on an axe handle or pole arm.
There are some techniques that let you do it.
Yeah, that's right.
But
There are.
they're weird techniques.
They are. And also
like
a bit...
spinning roundhouse kick type thing.
Oh yeah, there's that thing. Nabble, you're up. That, by the way, like, yeah, dented his skin, but no more.
I'm
Nabble.
gonna try that again.
The hand again, right?
Yep, same thing.
That's
Critical!
Crit. Roll 3d6 for damage. And that is still a crit. Just.
14.
14 on the critical hit table is major wound regardless of actual injury inflicted. I think that's the only way you can give this guy a major wound.
Nice.
So show me damage.
Mm-hmm.
Best hope you get enough to penetrate DR. You don't!
Oh my god!
Ah!
I keep rolling ones.
Brawling.
Okay, so this guy's got an axe sticking out of him?
He has your brother's axe.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that
alright,
axe.
so my brother is currently not holding an axe?
Correct.
Correct.
Correct. Alright. For the first action,
You
he
toss
will
your brother an axe.
toss his brother his axe, and for the second one, he wants to grab onto the axe that's sticking out of this guy.
Awesome. Granite, there's an axe flying at you.
He'll try to catch it.
I'll take DX straight up. You and your brother throw axes at each other all the time.
Awesome.
It's like a dwarven children's game. You get 2 young dwarves, give them an axe each, and they just throw them at each other and catch them and throw them back. First person to get hit so hard they can't move anymore is the loser.
Would you take thrown weapon axe instead?
I will take that instead.
Because that's a lot better.
You do that in reverse and catch an
Because
axe.
we do this.
Yeah. Seemed like the right move.
And you know what? I'll let you, yeah, bonus action, catching the axe that's thrown at you when you're a dwarf.
Awesome.
It's a bonus action for you to catch gold, Arthur, and for you to catch abuse, nabble.
I will catch all the gold.
No
where I
one's
have all the money.
no one's throwing it at you, I'm afraid, right now. But
Uh,
Granite.
I think he was grabbing at the axe that was attached to the guy, though.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
He is grabbing the axe. What do you want for that?
You got fast draw axe, haven't you?
It doesn't exist.
Fast draw axe doesn't exist.
It's explicitly not allowed in most of the books.
Rude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you just grab that axe.
If it was allowed, we would absolutely have it.
You want like at least a DX roll or something to grab it?
No, you went all out last turn.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah, you just settle your hands on the shaft.
I'm so good at settling my hands on the shaft. Working it back and forth till it's got a clear, shiny polish.
Granite, you've caught an
Sometimes
axe.
you just gotta get your lips on it and give it a good licking.
Spit shine it.
He's torn about whether or not to go left or right, because if his brother dies unwitnessed, that'll be bad. I think his brother has got this.
If his brother dies and Nabble's the only witness, that's even worse than no
Yeah,
witness.
that doesn't count. He's got this. I can go and charge the other one. Up there and
Charge!
try that move and attack. Let's see if I can get, what, 4 for 4?
Turkey +1. Nope.
Nope.
Your streak's over. This sucks. I need more spells. Hmm.
Yeah, those direct spells aren't going to work so hot against dwarves.
2 strikes. 2 rapid strikes. 4 attacks total. Why the fuck do I have to keep taking my effective skill below 15 like a dumbass? That's 2 potential hits.
Yeah, a 14 is about where I try to aim for.
Against Brawling. He went rapid strike, axe, rapid strike, shield, so it's a potential axe and a potential shield strike.
Brawling.
Against
I'm
Brawling.
sorry. Against Brawling. I'm sorry.
You freckin' will be.
First axe. And versus the shield.
The shield one!
And then it gets complicated.
You have failed! No, you've not. No, it would Deceptive 2 and you're at a -1 for that block. So you make it on the nose. And then it does get complicated. Spells aren't going to help me, I don't think. So he is swinging his bastard sword at you there, Dwarfy. Dwarfy, you just charged in, Granite.
Let's do an axe parry.
Yeah, you parry it, no troubles.
It's good to be holding an axe. Thank you, bro.
And he's jumping back
You're
as he
welcome.
does so, Sir Arthur.
Alright, we're just going to continue trying to punch him.
Hey, you're probably wearing gauntlets at least.
I missed.
Now
I am indeed wearing gauntlets.
That will actually add some to your damage.
took him off for this fight because he's such a badass.
Oh, do they add damage? I'll have to look.
They do definitely add 1 damage. I accounted for it on that last roll. But Nabble,
Okay. I I tire of this failing, so Neville is just gonna go straight up stab the back of the head. Strong as well.
Quite.
So that's 2, right?
+2 per dice of damage. It's a straight up roll to hit. At the
Against the back of the head, I don't have a minus modifier.
-5 for the back of the head.
Minus.
But all out strong is just your skill.
I fail.
Brawling.
Brawling rips that thing right out. And then
Hits him with it.
did he didn't all out last turn, did he?
He did.
He did. Okay. To the neck. Telegraphed to the neck. Yet again, scrolling the wrong sets of tabs. So this is a total of a -1.
You hit. That is 7 cutting damage to the neck times 2. That is 14. That's another multiple. He is now at -3. He dies! You chop the head off. Granite.
Where is your sword? He steps forward and takes a couple chops.
I sent it back.
uh,
Oh, I can't say that yet, but
parry, support, and retreat. Parry, support, and retreat. Did that second roll show up? There we go. He brings his sword up, puts his palm against the flat of the blade as he parries your axe twice with the other side of the blade and steps back doing so.
I would need a step of 2 to follow after him, right?
You what? You wouldn't. Did you say?
Am I able to follow after, or do I need more steps to do so?
You'd have to spend the FP to follow up after to stay in
Right,
on this
nah.
turn. Let me double check my spells again. I wanna get out of here. I probably need a gate spell. I probably can't cast it in a single turn. It's probably not even worth checking. You know what? He's gonna turn and run up the stairs.
If he's got a blink or something, he might be able to just go from here to upstairs.
Let's see. Page 148, movement spells. Of course, movement spells. Sorry, just checking the time to cast. I think it's instantaneous. So let's try and do that. And he makes it, thank God. He disappears. Let's clone turn order briefly. The guy just disappears in front of you, Granite and Arthur.
Mage!
cool. If court order is closed, I'm going to. Oh, I could have told you that. That's the Commander Lord, the Night Lord I was talking about. Going back, grabbing my bow, running back.
Does this guy have something
There's-
worse?
The axe and shield are quite nice. It is a very fine axe. It's just all tarnished and could do with a new handle.
Nabel helps bring that to Brawling and her dad. Kind of like lifting it over her head, going like, "Shinies for you!"
He is also wearing a lot of jewellery. a necklace and 4 rings.
Oh, those are shinies for her.
We're not done yet.
The voice from before booms through the hallway behind you. What sort of agreement can be made that you fools would leave?
None, you fucking stupid shit. We're here to kill you. By order of the town. They're paying us for it.
Face us. If you defeat us, we'll leave.
I do not like this game.
What game? We're here to fucking kill you.
I'll take your shinies.
And take your shinies.
Do you want to fight or not?
Oh, yeah.
I do not, but I do not wish to be executed.
Aren't you already dead?
Crunch.
What's the crunch?
Open the doors.
Brawling kicks a door.
Oh, it's a bedroom. In fact, I'll just reveal all that you can see down here. One sec.
If you got the skill, you gotta use it.
Right?
Door kicked down. It's a bedroom. There's a chest in the corner. Mouldy bed linens in the chest.
Nah, the chest doesn't matter right now.
This guy is undead, right?
Yeah, he were pretty clearly some kind of zombie.
That was the dwarf asking his companions for confirmation. He's not quite sure.
Well, Axe Fucker over there certainly was some form of undead.
Good enough for me.
Give me a hearing check, please, everybody. Failure
Don't
by
hear
1.
shit over the crunch of the door opening.
Fuck that door. It's a kitchen. Success by
Boring.
6, success by 5. Granite and Nabble, you can hear sounds coming from up the stairs. It sounds like books being pulled off shelves and thrown into a trunk. Someone just running around on the floors above you. The voice comes back and it's like, I have many things I can offer you for your clemency. For my clemency.
I think he's still
No.
here.
No clemency.
You're undead. That's the problem.
Nabble, do you want to catch up with us real quick? Before we all leave you behind?
Nabble gets left behind with the shinies. I think...
Sorry, I wanted to say that she will point out that with her daggers up, that there might be somebody above us.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you for your keen observations.
Perfect. I think
Ever the brilliant.
I think what's likely to happen here is you all slowly advance up the stairs, armed. Correct?
No.
Correct.
You get to the first floor and see what looks like some kind of alchemical laboratory, but a lot of the equipment's been hastily pulled off the sides. There's a couple of like little magical fires still burning on this table. The next floor is another bedroom that is in much nicer condition than the ground floor one. The next floor is a giant cage covered in blood, and as you arrive at the top floor, all you see is a sigil drawn on the floor about 2 yards across, smoking as you enter the room.
The only thing I dispute is the slow nature of our advance. Like, I'm sure we charge.
Yeah,
Like if he was in the first room hiding behind the door, that would have worked.
but yeah, essentially you charge up the stairs, and as you get to the top, you see him disappear through some kind of portal spell that he got prepared to escape.
Stupid wizards.
There
Random
are
complaints.
still a lot of craps left around in here. Lots of stuff. Lots of bunches of things.
He is on our
Yeah, then this,
to kill list, isn't he? Because I want to
Indeed.
fucking kill him.
I mean, what's his name?
I don't know. Maybe there's something in all this mess.
You already know his name. Sir Arthur's told you like 3 times.
Oh, right.
We clearly don't.
It's Lord Hagdron? Hangrod? Hagdron? I wrote it down.
Hangrod. Hangrod.
I'm sorry, Sir Arthur. What was his name again? Oh,
Well,
I
Sir
don't fuck
Hangrod.
up there.
I hate to do it, but I think we might have to go and like kill the chickens and stuff.
They are undead chickens. Can't have fucking undead chickens running around.
That barn sounded creepy too.
Yeah, I think I saw some shit moving around in that greenhouse thing too.
Well, hero work isn't always glamorous. Let's get to it.
Dwarves, you realize that there is a redundant section of mana.
Go through the wall.
If I
Just
get
like,
to it, I mean look for loot.
give me search checks. Plenty of obvious loot.
Wall.
Just straight up going through the wall, I see. Start bashing.
Yeah.
It takes a few hits. You get through at the same time as Granite finds the secret door in the kitchen. So you like open the back of that kitchen cupboard, Granite, and then see bricks and dust and Brawling appearing. Reveal areas. It's a little library. All the books here are intact except for the ones that just got bricked. There is a desk
Boring.
with a probably crystal ball covered in a handkerchief. Book's boring.
Boring. And he just walks off.
Yeah, I think the dwarves are looking for something valuable, and they don't value books.
I'll take the books.
There's a lot of books.
Is this bedroom door open?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll check the chest.
It's got a bunch of like dirty bed linens in the top, quite mouldy and gross. Did you roll search as well?
Not for the chest. Do you want me to roll for the chest?
If you rolled in general, yeah, you did, and you succeeded by 3. Yeah, you rummage around in there, and underneath the bed linens, there is a significant amount of money in the bottom of the chest.
She makes a happy cackle. She starts to pocket all the money for the group sack.
Count out coins.
Yeah, she just like gets everything, all those coins into the loot sack for everything they're getting from this place.
You open that greenhouse up, and 3 zombies turn and kind of look at you.
Clang on the shield. Come and get me, you fuckers.
They kind of just turn back to the plants. They pulling away leaves, tending it, kind of ambling. As you step in, they all turn to you though and go for a grapple. Get you with trowels. You just chop them to bits.
Okay.
I don't even need a roll.
But 'twas boring.
That was a search check with all the books. My default isn't great.
No. A lot of them are in languages you don't speak. I'm assuming you can read.
I can read and speak fantasy English.
Awesome. You open that door.
English.
You see 2 zombie cows to the south.
Oh, fucking A! Zombie cows! Screaming back at the house. We got zombie cows back here! Zombie fucking cows!
As you're screaming, a milkmaid stands up from behind each of them, like looking over at you. And they'll start shambling forwards. I've not really got time for another combat right now, but you can probably face 2 cows and 2 zombies if you all went in there. Brawling on his own might
Arthur will.
come and shoot some cows in the head.
Yeah, I suspect Brawling might chew through them before we even get there.
Yeah, if we were to burn through it, it is highly possible. And there's some more executing goes on. There are 2 buckets of half-full milk in here. The buckets themselves are quite special. They're real shiny. You think the buckets might be made of silver. And the milk that came out of these cows is maybe the grossest thing you've ever seen. It's filth.
Dump it out and take a look at a bucket.
Silver bucket. Very nice. Not too
Look at that.
shabby.
Why
We
the
need to-
fuck would you make a silver bucket?
Maybe it's a special. I don't know. We need to find a place to wash that.
There's a well.
Oh, there's a well over here.
There was a toilet in the house. Ooh, Granite. We a success by 5 on the search check. You looked in the lavatory, and down in the deep shithole, you could see something very shiny and golden in amongst the shit. And likewise down that well, there is some shiny things.
Hey, Napple, I think there's something down here. Can you fit?
Ooh, let me see.
She'll come running and try to climb down.
Over here.
Yeah.
Other one.
Oh, I thought
shithole.
the well you said.
Yep, other dwarf.
The toilet.
What's the climbing minus?
Really, you just need someone to hold your ankles and dip you down in there.
Sure. If Roland will hold her, she'll
Happy to help.
go there.
So you get dipped into this toilet that 2 dead people have been sharing for the past 40 years. Roll me HT, please. So you start retching and gagging. You can see the shiny thing in front here. It looks like a golden rod, buried mostly in the poop. You can reach out and try and grab it and pull it out. It'll be a DX check at a -2 because you're throwing up in your mouth.
I will. It's -2.
Are you okay down there?
I got it.
You can see that she's got her hands around it.
I think you have it. I'm going to pull you up.
Yay!
As you start getting lifted out, you can feel that it is heavy. And it's actually like a solid gold staff.
Oh.
Not as long as a bow staff, maybe 5 feet tall. But it is an ornately carved golden rod.
Well, that's
That is
neat.
really nice.
Definitely worth a lot, you know, just in the terms of gold that it's made out of.
All right, why didn't you find some place to clean that thing off?
She's gonna just look for the nearest well.
There's the well outside.
Cut to.
Also got
Yeah,
shiny things in it.
Maybe you say that, and you hear from outside Brawling screaming like, "Hey, Nabel, get over here! I need you to climb down this well."
Come in.
She comes in with a large golden rod filled with shit. She lays it down next to you, and she basically asks for a pail of water before doing that. Like
Okay, so is there a bucket in this well, or...
There is a rusty chain going down the side.
Oh. Pull that up.
So it's pretty heavy. Show me strength, please. Or in fact, just tell me what your basic lift is. Or in fact, I'll just go to your sheet and see how much you can
He's
lift.
pretty
Simple
strong.
lift is 72 pounds.
Yeah, you can pull this out. It's no problem for a beefy dwarf like you. It's clearly all rusted up down there. You pull it up and out, and it contains a whole bunch of bones, but also a sword, a long sword that's kind of, you know, poking through the rusted out bottom of the barrel.
Throw that at Sir Punch-a-Lot.
A long sword, and quite a decent looking one. Bit tarnished, could do with a polish and sharpen for sure, but well made by a serious blacksmith. You can tell by the ornate handle.
I get the feeling we weren't the first adventurers to come here.
It's probably what happened to the other adventurers, yes, that we were supposed to find.
That's great and all, but more importantly, did we get enough water to clean that rod?
That well is completely dry.
Yeah, okay.
All that were in the bottom of that bucket was soil, other than the sword and bones.
Maybe the linens from the bed?
Those would help, for sure.
Roll it in the dirt.
Out here it's just more sticky, gross mud.
Yeah, but at least it's not actual shit.
That's fair. Rub it off on a tree.
That stuff is worse than shit. Let's do a last pass for loot and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And maybe call
Quick
it.
question. In terms of stats, would this be a thrusting broadsword or a normal broadsword?
Regular broadsword. Broadsword. Broadsword.
There is no longsword.
In low tech there is.
Low
okay.
tech weapons. There are a million weapons in low tech.
Yeah, but broadswords, bastard swords, long swords, they're all pretty similar.
Yeah, there is a long sword. Swing +1 cutting, thrust +2 impaling. Low tech, page 66. Reach 1, 2. Parry 0.
Oh, it's not in my low-tech companion weapons and warriors. Give me 1 second.
It is.
In the basic low tech book.
Yeah.
The main one.
The first one. The first low tech book they released. Probably. Maybe.
I don't have that one.
1 sec and I'll sort you out with it. Honestly, we are kind of approach end of session times. The last pass for loot, it's as you're looking around in the barn, there is a pitchfork in this pile of hay at the north, but as you pull it out, it's clearly actually a war trident.
Nice.
Ooh.
And that one, there's something special about it. When you hold it, you can feel a hum in your fingers. It's a potentially magical trident. Even you nerds can tell.
So what you're saying is that we feel it in our fingers, we feel it in our toes, we feel it all around us.
Everywhere you go. Yep.
Yes.
And then you feel like leaving this place.
Yes, I am sad that he ran away instead of choosing to kill me.
Me too. I thought he had a good chance. That or the horse.
That horse was
The horse was disappointing.
nowhere the enemy.
I had high hopes for it.
Yeah.
And then crit fails.
Crit fails.
Stupid, useless horse.
If only I'd trampled you. Are you just leaving this place as it is? Minus the
Burn
things
it
you've
down?
taken?
Yeah, we should burn it to the ground.
We should take the
Yeah.
books and stuff to show to the wizard to
Oh.
to show
What-
them what's going
Oh
on.
yeah, we're taking
What
the
about
books and
this
stuff.
cart? What about this cart?
Anyone got mechanic?
No.
Not at this
No.
technology.
Anyone got
Do you have a-
carpentry?
No.
No.
We have prospecting.
I will take an IQ -4 from the smartest of you.
I've got a 10.
Go Neville.
I have a 12. Let's see. Oh,
At a -4. That's a fail.
Failed at a -4. No. Best you can do, I think, is have the mule drag a plank of wood that you've got all the books on.
I mean, I could drag another, 72 pounds worth of books and only be at a -4, or at a total of 4 move.
Yeah. Between all of you, you can still carry a lot.
I think the dwarves can just sort of
Uh,
carry a load of stuff between them, just like across the.
yeah, between. Okay, so my light caps out at 312 because
Nice.
I got that amulet.
Oh, put everything on him.
Baller, yeah.
There we go.
I think we found a pack mule.
Put everything on the mule,
Yeah,
and then
my max
Arthur
load is slightly over a ton.
lifts
Or
the mule.
better yet, let the strongest dwarf borrow that, and then give it back to him for fights.
No.
Yeah,
No, all right, fair. Or put it on a horse.
Strongest-
Put it on the mule.
Yes, yes. Put the amulet on the mule.
Take its 25 strength or whatever and multiply it.
It just runs off with everything, absolutely everything,
It would.
into the woods. It's like, see you, suckers.
We do need to make sure we bring the crystal ball.
Yeah. Grab that
Because
too.
even if we don't turn it over, I want to play with it at some point. But it's late tonight.
It is late tonight.
yeah.
Crystal ball also grabbed by Sir Arthur, who is wearing gloves, we established earlier. So, I said that for no reason at all. Would you be heading back to Whiten? Collect your reward?
That's, yeah, obvious.
Yeah.
The head of that
Yeah,
one
it's good.
Draugr, the portrait from the manor?
At the very least, we need to hand over the books and stuff to the wizard there.
Alright, well, let's call it here, shall we? And we'll come back as you're arriving back at that place where you buy and sell things.
Sounds good.
I might give you some points. I'll think about it. Nah, I've given you loads of fancy shit. You can divvy that up between you. Magic weapons and shit is your points. I might change my mind. I probably will. Well, we had Everoth.
I need at least 1 point to get that goblin.
Hello, I was Sephiroth. I was the goblin. The team goblin.
Not that
Yeah.
goblin. Sir Arthur likes you so much he wants to get another goblin. We had Sir Arthur. CD.
I was CD. I was playing Sir Arthur. My bow is amazing. Fear me.
Yeah, heroic archers. I do fear. We had James.
Hey, I am James. I played Brawling, and yet again, there was nothing that could kill him.
No, I think it three Draugr equivalent or slightly stronger versus Brawling next round. 2 mages versus
That
Granite.
would be a good fight.
Mm. And
Pull
we
it off.
had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Granite, and yeah, I looking forward to finding that mage.
Yeah. He's looking forward to beefing up and finding you losers. Dickhead's burnt his house down.
Did we burn it?
Zombies. You said you should.
I mean, we should have.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
we
sure if
burned
we
it.
did. Okay, good.
We burned. Yeah.
Started fires.
We burned all the buildings.
Did not set back off until you were certain that it was going to be burnt.
All right.
Yeah, he's extra pissed. He's going to come looking. You will find him. Thanks for watching.
I mean, necromancer.
Bye bye.